Welcome back, Guardians of Dominion. Zeus here with another strategic breakdown. Today, we are not just looking at map images anymore, we are testing the route live inside the game to see if the plan truly works when explorer moves are on the line. And by the time this run is over, you will see exactly how expensive these emerald towers really are, what the cleanest path looks like, and one important reward confirmation that players will not want to miss. In the previous content, we mapped out the best routes and showed the most efficient path to reach the towers. Today, we are doing something different. This time, we are entering the map inside the game itself and following the path in real time, step by step, so you can see exactly how the route works in practice. We will begin with the first tower on the top left side, the one that contains 10,000 emeralds. After that, we will continue toward the second emerald tower and see the exact path needed to collect both of them. I started this run with 629 explorer moves, so one of the main things I want to track in this video is how many moves these routes actually cost when you follow them inside the game. That is important because planning on the image is one thing, but seeing the cost confirmed during real exploration makes the route much more useful. While I was following the map images on the Olympus website, I reached this section near the mountains, and that is where I got confused for a moment. At first, it was not completely clear whether there was still a hexagon available to explore or if the road was already closed. That part can easily make players hesitate because visually it looks a little tricky. But after checking it carefully, I realized that the route continues downward first, and from there you can move upward toward the first tower. Once that part becomes clear, the path makes much more sense. After that small moment of confusion, the rest of the route to the first tower becomes very simple. There are not many alternative paths in that section, so you mostly just follow the road in front of you. That makes the first stretch very comfortable to play because once you are on the correct line, there is very little chance to get lost. And that brings us to the first reward, 10,000 emeralds and 3 pattern chests. That is a very strong opening, and now from there we continue toward the second emerald tower. At this point, we have 606 explorer moves left, which means the first emerald tower cost us 23 explorer moves to reach. That matches the planning very well. Now we go back to the starting area and begin again from the first hexagon directly in front of the starting point. From there, we continue straight for 5 hexagons. After that, we take the turn upward, explore 2 more hexagons, and then continue moving straight up. From there, the route becomes quite easy to read again. You follow the edge of the map for several hexagons, 4, then 5, and after that you move straight downward to reach the second tower. This tower gives 20,000 emeralds together with 3 more pattern chests, so this is another major reward point on the map. For this second emerald tower, we spend another 26 explorer moves. That means the total cost for both emerald towers is 49 explorer moves. So yes, the rewards are very valuable, but the cost is also heavy. This is not a cheap path, and that is exactly why route planning matters so much. Now that the 2 emerald towers are finished, we continue with the other towers on the map. The next stop is the upper tower on the left side. This one is much lighter in terms of cost because it requires only 6 explorer moves, and the reward there is 100 primal catalysts. After that, we move toward the center tower and then continue to the bottom center tower. From the tower we just explored, we continue downward. Then we take the route to the right for 3 hexagons, continue straight down for another 3, and then turn to the right side for 5 more hexagons. Once you reach the mountain area, the route becomes much easier to understand because the terrain starts guiding you more clearly. At that point, you simply move upward and explore the tower. After that, we return to the earlier split point, and take the other route. This time, we go downward and turn to the left side, following the path along the edge of the map. We continue straight down until we reach the final mountain area. Then we take the route from the right, follow the mountain line once again, and when we get close to the tower, we use the hexagon right next to it to finish the exploration. Here we collect 600 golden threads together with the war flag chest, which is one of the important checkpoints on this map. At this stage, there are still more towers left to clear. One of them, the upper right tower, is again relatively light and requires only 6 explorer moves. After that, we move to the tower in the right center area. For this one, we start from the upper side and move downward for 3 hexagons. Then we follow the route that runs between the mountains. Once the mountain section ends, the path becomes straightforward again. You just continue to the tower, and after 3 more explorer moves, the 4th move is used to explore the tower itself. Now we go to the final tower on the bottom right side. This last route is actually easier to follow because it is more direct. You simply keep moving straight downward, then follow the edge of the map. It is a cleaner path compared to some of the earlier sections, especially the ones near the mountain confusion on the left side. At the end of this route, we reach the last tower, which contains 500 wish crystals and a pattern chest. So let's look at the final numbers. We started with 629 explorer moves, and after clearing the planned towers, we are left with 513 explorer moves. That means we spent exactly 116 explorer moves in total. And that is important because it confirms our earlier planning from the previous content. The route worked exactly as expected, which is always satisfying to see when theory matches the real in-game exploration. And there is one more important thing to confirm before finishing this run. We also wanted to check whether the war flag chest actually contains the new war flag. And yes, it does. The war flag chest contains the new war flag, so that part is confirmed as well. So there you have it, Guardians. We confirmed the real in-game path, the exact explorer move cost, and most importantly, we verified that the war flag chest does contain the new war flag. Let me know in the comments if you are following this route or saving your explorer moves for something else. If this helped you, leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, so you do not miss the next Hero Wars update. Stay sharp, plan wisely, and I will see you in the next one.